Alright, guys. So, yeah, off camera, we just sold our whole inventory basically, except for a few key little things. Bought some camp supplies and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna get right into it
Don't
and
waste a step.
investigate the grove a little bit more.
I swear that box's voice is following me.
Oh, look, a strange ox. But I actually have beast speech.
Let me work my magic.
Someone there?
That's a rip. Alright,
Can't give
I
up
don't
now.
really care.
If not over, then through. No traps, please.
Nothing. Let's go. Oh, trap disarm. Good. Yeah, we will definitely take that.
Whoa, hey, can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on, take this ring. It's lucky.
A lucky ring.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change. Call it, heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Hmm. Then, yeah, so for those that don't know, we just got robbed a little bit. I don't even know what they took though. That's the thing. Because I mean, I still have gold. And we don't really need any dyes, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. Get some better armor and stuff maybe later.
You bought.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Poor kid. Yeah, with the good option there. I feel like that's what my paladin would have actually done.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Do all the damn rituals you want!
Damn it.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Alright then.
I do
Wish I could understand you. You there!
What's up for discussion?
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Alright then.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea of mine.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
This guy.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Oh, look, a blue jay. Interesting. Alright, I guess let's go talk to Cogger.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Koga?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Yeah, I don't think we need to use a Bardic or one of those. I think we'll get it. Close. Yeah.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling. My circle has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies. In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic. But I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
Please! Can't I say anything? I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Well, Paladin, what say you?
Thank you! Thank you, thank you!
Sif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Man. She's kind of mean. Oh look, Gale needs to talk.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Ha! And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment? No. You don't strike me as quite that boring.
Let's talk to Kaga.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Alright, then. She's a little meaty head. Oh, a wolf. Oh, I wonder what's behind here.
Trust no one. Ready or not. With pleasure.
things have stayed
I
interesting.
wonder what that note says. I'll let you guys pause and read that if you want. Get a Gale, you were inspired. Let you guys read that.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
So yeah, in case you guys didn't read that, and in case you guys didn't know, that is Kaga's little personal little chest that we just looted. And yeah, someone wants to meet her, and apparently, we accidentally clicked on that. And apparently, there's some shadow druid type things, which this is not a shadow druid grove, so she may or may not be a traitor.
I need a quick word.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me.
Sassy little paladin.
I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know,
Styrian
I've
does
spent
not
my
like
life
us.
treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halson and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out What the hells was going on? Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Interesting.
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty good.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than Ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
No one's stopped me yet.
Keep your blade close.
Let's get going.
Alright then.
I need to find a way forward.
So, we got a few little RP things to do in the Grove. We're definitely not gonna fight the Harpies right now. I feel like that would be borderline suicidal. That is a pretty tough fight. I mean, you might could do it, but I'd like to be at least level 4. We got a few easier fights we can complete before doing that.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Hey.
Girls, it's our job to get us out of here safe, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
I wonder what's in there.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tieflin. If you ever had it to begin with.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Well, I don't know why I can't. Alright, but we'll probably still get it. Where is my party where I need? What's going on? Guess we're gonna have to burn an inspiration just for this. Whatever, we'll just see what happens.
Who cares? You fought for us, so I'll give you one last chance.
Move!
They're like too far away or something. It's very strange. Alright. There we go. We didn't even need it that time.
What in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
He has AIDS.
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Alright then, Gale.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Alright then.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. They'll peel your face off and nail it to a wall. I ain't scared of some guard. Stick a dozen arrows in me and Priestess guards still patch me up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Let me out, you bunch of softies.
That's unfortunate.
On my way.
Is there anything in there? Doesn't really sing.
You're gonna be sorry. Every last one of you.
That might be worth a look.
What? Stone door? What's exactly in here? Oh look, some goblins that need to be murdered.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Oh no, oh no. Yeah, let's just... We're retreating. We are definitely retreating. Jeez.
Well, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe. That'd be funny.
That helped.
Who will ever believe this?
Alright, charge.
There's nothing.
Did some bleeding arts show. Kill it!
Gosh, you're starting this off terribly.
Let's go.
I hope this wasn't a mistake, guys.
Ready. Onward.
Jeez. Alright. Oh, we can do that. Alright. Yep, we're all healed up. And let's cast a spiritual weapon. That hurt.
We've saved me. I cannot take much more.
I need healing.
Another day, another fight.
And Shadow Art goes down, of course. Nice.
Be quick.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary. Well, this is a good question. Alright, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. That sucks.
Die. Please help me.
Alright, yeah, that's 2 enemies down. We're gonna take this little health potion. We're gonna end our turn. Alright.
Maybe I should. No, this is good.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Of course. Nice. Of course.
Let's move.
Go ahead and cast that yourselves.
This. On my way.
Use the spell slot for that, but we will. It's a very low chance of it hitting, but you know, whatever.
Unleash me. May it please, Mistra. Tormento! Ah! Some healing for a wizard in need.
With haste.
Yep, we're gonna go to camp immediately. And we're gonna long rest immediately because I don't want that statue to kill us.
Seems simple enough.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs similar to those used by the Githyanki. In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
It's nothing. Trust me. Interesting choice of camp we have here, isn't it? Peaceful. You can really appreciate the quiet here. Not like in the city where noise and life scarcely ever falls silent. It's not natural. Quite right. On that note, I think I'd like some time alone, if you don't mind. To meditate. We'll talk soon.
Alright then. See you later, Shadowheart.
I should
Let's
speak
give
up.
old Will a chat.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. I speak out of curiosity, not wishful thinking. At least I'll know to skip supper if you're doing the cooking. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Alrighty then. Jeez, we got a lot of conversation ahead, apparently. Oh, Withers to talk to us.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Make haste. I would have words with you.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kreshkalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood.
Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords, when they should be forging their own.
Alright then.
You are wise not to waste your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. We should get some rest. Good night.
Alrighty then. Oh, Mysterion wants to fucking talk. Alright. Everybody wants to talk.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Alright then. What a strange guy.
There are important matters to discuss.
So I think what we have to do. I guess what we have to do is just be careful.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice.
You know what? We're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna ungroup him.
Charmed, I'm sure.
We take Gale. And we're gonna fast travel with the rest of the group because I learned the hard way that if you're doing sketchy shit, do not have your whole party with you. Alright. So yeah, because if my guy dies, it's problematic, but it's not the end of the playthrough. So yeah.
A spot of healing will help.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Yeah, no problem.
What's inside? Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything. At the ready.
I think that deactivates the trap over there. Where's the other one? I know there's like a little bit of loot up in here, but I don't think any of it is like anything crazy. I thought one of these guys had like a enchanted item on them or something, but I guess not. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't know. But yeah, all right. We're just. I don't think there's. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here that's really worth the risk of me dying and having to. So we're just gonna go ahead and fast travel out of here. We're not gonna risk it like that. It's too much to lose, not enough to gain. We got the XP from the fight. That's the main thing. We're gonna go back to the Grove and talk to Alfira, and that's gonna be probably the last thing we do for this video.
Sure.
And after that, we have to go to the Blighted Village and do that area. That area is fairly easy, honestly. It's gonna be basically just free XP for us. Once we get up to level 4, we can definitely take the Harpies. Fairly confident on that. Alright, now we just have to wait for our people to get there. You could do stuff like this on PC, but like on console, you just have to walk the whole way. I mean, you can kind of do it on console, but I don't know. This game is very different on console. Just the way that it feels. Oh. Look who it is.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
It looks like a half-orc, but speaks like a beast. Must be the surroundings, rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Come.
There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest, and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
That's
Am I a
arguable.
friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Corrected.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Interesting.
Your oath is in tatters, Paladin. You abandoned your honor as soon as it became inconvenient. But the darkness won't save you any more than the light could. You'll realize that in time.
Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Well then, I think that's as good of a place as any to actually end it. Next episode we'll meet a special little someone up here, and we'll probably head to the Blighted Village as well. And yeah, we're almost an hour in, so yeah, guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.